match here coming at you today in Clash Royale. Today I'm so thrilled to be joined on voice again with the Romanian pro, Royale. Royale, welcome back to the channel, man.
Hey, thanks for having me on.
It's always a pleasure, dude, and I'm so excited to have you on. First of all, congratulations on finishing third last season. Is this like, how many top 5 finishes do you have now? I feel like every season you're top 5.
So for the past 3 seasons, I finished 6th, 2nd, and 3rd. But in total, I have 1 second. I only have 3 top 5 finishes, but I have like 20 top 10 finishes.
Dude, insane. And you're one of the, honestly, you're one of the few players who can cross over to be like a ladder beast and also one of the best in the world, if not the best in the world in CRL at tournament level standard. What are your thoughts on the differences between ladder and tournament level standard as a pro player?
So in CRL, people are great with a lot of decks, but they aren't really a specialist with it. But on ladder, it's really, I would say ladder is harder because you face really good players with their best decks and they know pretty much every matchup.
Yeah, because you know exactly what they're going to play going on. And does obviously bans change a lot in CRL, but are you a believer in the banned cards? Do you like that format?
In the beginning, I didn't like that because I only knew how to play a few decks, but now I really enjoy it because it adds a little bit more versatility to the game.
Yeah, for sure. I enjoy watching the banned format as well. And today you are like the Golem master, but yet you're an everything master. I just wanted to be. This is the deck, by the way, that we're going to be playing live on ladder. He's currently 25th in the world. But I got to ask you though, like you had a reputation as always being an incredibly good player in the game, but now your stock has risen to where people, myself included, really consider you the best player in the world, if not like top 3 in the world. I got to ask, like, has that changed you at all? And did you like being maybe a little bit more under the radar? And now you have the spotlight on you, you know?
It didn't really change me. There are pros and cons. Like, of course, it feels great, people recognizing and like know that you are a good player. But also, it kind of sucks because now everybody's expecting you to win every game. And
yeah.
Of course, that's impossible. So
of course, because even like the best players, you know, obviously in CRL they'll win like 70-ish% of their 1v1 matches, but even that is really difficult to do, and it's I don't know, it's a challenge. So good luck in the World Finals, man.
Thank you.
All right, well, let's go ahead and hop right into a live match here. You switched up the deck a little bit last time that you were on the channel, or actually, the last time you were on the channel, you had a Fire Spirits version of a Golem deck, but now you have, then you played an Ice Wizard NATO version with a Tombstone, then you subbed in after the Tombstone nerfed the Bar Barrel, and now, because you don't have the Tombstone for the P.E.K.K.A., you're back to the Night Witch in there as well. So maybe as we search for our first match here, if you can kind of give your sense on the state of Golem and why you prefer this deck right now, compared to the other ones.
Yeah, I already found the game, but I'm going to talk while playing.
We actually got to talking, and I kind of want you to answer this at the start of the match here, is this. Royale, what would you recommend my viewers upgrade? Say maybe they're not a Golem player, or maybe they want to start upgrading their Golem deck. What cards should they prioritize upgrading?
So after maxing the Golem, I would say you should upgrade Mega Minion and Baby Dragon, because basically those are in every Golem deck. They're working really well. And then I would go for a spell, either Poison or Lightning, because Fireball is not that good. It's only good in certain matchups.
Okay, so interesting answer, but it's a good point about no matter what the meta, you're right. Baby Dragon, Mega Minion seems to be like staple support cards of Golem decks. So
yeah, exactly.
Good point. I need to start asking that more often here on the channel about like card upgrade strategy for decks. And a Royal Giant Cannon Cart deck. Exciting matchup here.
Yeah, so he spent Cannon Cart and Royal Giant. There's no way he can punish me. He also has to defend the Lumberjack, so I can safely go in with the Golem.
Yep. He activates King Tower there, but like you said, you have a pretty decent elixir lead here, considering you do have the Golem down. So it still is single elixir time, so are you just going to unload, or does it all depend on what he does here in terms of supporting this?
Try to like support it. I know he used Nada, so I can. Okay, I'm gonna try to nade everything. I think he has Mega Minion as well. No, wasn't playing it. Okay.
Yeah. Nope, no Mega Minion, but nice Lightning. But you're gonna support that, knowing that he's really low on elixir.
He still has that. It was a +2 for him, so we should be kinda even right now. Now
Yeah.
I can drop the Golem because he's back a Royal Giant in Cannon card, so I'll have to wait for him to do something.
Yeah. With a deck like this, how often, or just as a Golem pro yourself, how often would you say you're dropping your Golem at the bridge versus behind the King Tower?
So, actually, in double elixir time, I never drop it. I mean, I usually don't drop it in the back. I drop it on the corner because I realize I don't really need that extra time. That like dropping in the corner is enough to already gain enough elixir.
Okay. Easily take care of that cannon cart there, and again, he's using a lot of elixir, kind of trying to go opposite lanes. So hopefully, now that we have 20-ish seconds left here. Gonna go in. Yeah, that baby dragon's gonna clean up his baby dragon, then engage on that tombstone. He has lightning in hand, but there it goes.
His defensive is really good.
Yeah, it's kind of an annoying deck because his lightning can basically wipe out your support cards.
Oh, he went the other lane. I have to defend first. I don't want to risk it.
Yeah.
Sometimes risk is war, but overall I would not do that.
Interesting to see somebody playing the cannon cart right after the nerf to it. But obviously the deck must be working for him. He's going to hit you opposite lane here.
Yeah,
Ooh, so he lightning's there, but... Whew. Oh! Ah! Oh my god, dude.
I'm pretty sure she's going to defend.
Nice NATO there. He has lightning. I wonder if he'll use it here. Nope. Ooh. Ooh. Man, the raged up baby drags are no joke, dude.
There we go.
Nice. That was actually a really good job. Impressive job on your part, having the wherewithal to save that elixir to defend against that cannon cart there. I think that some people would be tempted to just keep going and going and going and poison right away, you know?
So like he already had Ice Wizard, so I don't think it would be a good idea to go with the Lumberjack, because all he had to do was just NATO.
Yeah.
And then Poison, I didn't want to risk it because I wasn't sure how many shots the Baby Dragon is going to get, so I was just basically waiting.
Okay, well, hey, man, let's go ahead and search for the next match and see what we get.
Okay,
here we go, guys. So I wanted to ask you as we start this match here, Royale, is everybody says that Golem is a no-skill deck or a low-skill deck, and obviously there is a lot of skill involved in being a great Golem player because there's very few people who can consistently be at the top of ladder, even though there's thousands and thousands of people with max decks, or people who consistently rattle off 12 wins. So in your mind, like, what separates guys like you, Flobby, like the best Golem players in the world? What do you think that you guys do differently? What does it come down to in your game style?
So, beside patience, which is really, really important, I would also say, so you basically want to keep track of your opponent's cycles and elixir, which is pretty easy because you don't have to drop a lot of one elixir cards, just your cards are pretty expensive, so it's pretty easy to concentrate and focus on his rotation. But then also you have to know when to go in, because if you can go in too aggressively, then he's going to punish you, and you won't have enough to like defend his counter push.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say patience is the most important thing. For example, now he already pumped twice. I didn't have poison. I know he's going to take the tower. There's no way to overcommit and then killing my troops. I will try to.
Nice. So that's a good example right there, yeah. Because like, why waste your baby dragon defending there? Now at least you have a surviving baby dragon and you have poison back in hand. That was probably a really smart no poison there too, right? Because instead you NATO, now you have poison ready, so next time he has 3 muskies, next time he tries to hit you with minion horde, or next time he pumps up, you have an answer.
Yeah, because if you if you poison, like first time I poisoned the 3M because Nado wouldn't be enough to kill them. But now that Nado would have been enough, I just went for it because I know he's going to try to pump again, and that's what.
Yep. So, question for you regarding any deck that you're facing with an Elixir pump is, I noticed that you didn't poison that first pump. I think it's because you didn't have poison in hand, though.
Yeah, I didn't have poison. I would have.
Okay, all right.
When we are kind of even in Elixir, I like to go with the Golem, same lane as the 2M.
Okay. So you have like a little bit of a Golem push ready. He's hitting you obviously pretty hard in the opposite lane. You're just going to poison that away, and you have Baby Dragon.
I'm going to poison that because in double Elixir, him having pumps is not going to hurt me that much, so I'm fine using poison on offense.
Okay. And getting back to what you were saying earlier about this, about like what makes a great Golem player different than, you know, just an average Golem player like yours truly. And you mentioned cycles and rotation and stuff like that in Elixir. Do you have any, like, I don't know, it's such a broad question, but do you have any tips on, like, as a Golem player specifically, how to get better at those aspects? How to get better at counting Elixir? How to get better
I would say practicing is basically the...
Look at the Golem. The Golemites did so much damage there. Just a matter, you have NATO back in hand, I believe. Oh, Baby Dragon's going to take care of it. So things got a little bit tight there, but the Lumberjack just MVP on defense. It's kind of a weird situation, though, because it's not like you can just poison him out here.
Yeah,
So,
I can't poison. That's...
yeah. Oh.
I would have to... I don't have anything. I have to go on there. And then... Oh, he wastes his app. Okay. I think this one should be enough, because I have an Ictish that's defending the other lane. Oh.
Nice. Okay. So he's going to miner there. Baby Dragon's going to help out.
Defend it.
Yeah. Golemites get a little bit of... Nice! Golemites take you to poison range. And there it is, man. With 5:35 left on your tower. Pick up the W. Well played there, man. How do you feel about Three Musketeer? I feel like that's a difficult matchup. Even though you have poison and NATO, I guess maybe it's not, but I don't know. I feel like it's always kind of scary, you know?
I feel like Golem 3M matchup is like graveyard. A lot of RNG involving, because if they have pump and you don't have poison, that's already a lose situation for you, and it's really hard to come back.
Good point. Well, let's go ahead and hop into match number 3, and then maybe you can coach me on a battle if that's cool with you.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, let's do it. Be right back, guys. Here we go. Sweet. So we are now in the top 10, guys, on day 2 or 3 of the season. So big stuff going on right now. Going against Mr. Mikey. So,
this guy's pretty high. He's like top 5.
okay. All right. So this could be the battle. Another pump. What the heck? This time you do have poison in hand, though.
Let's go. That's what I care about.
What do you think would be like the biggest mistakes for Golem players? Whether you're an experienced Golem player or like if you just watch somebody else. Another Three Muskie matchup.
Nice. Basically the same thing. So I would say a big mistake. Oh shit. A big mistake would be having poison but going with Golem.
Okay. That's actually a good one because
this guy has Royal Ghost though, so it's a little bit different.
yeah.
Okay, targeted the Musketeer. Still a lot of damage, but
Yeah.
I'm going to overcommit.
So how much like damage are you? Obviously every matchup is different, every deck is different, but like in general, like are you confident that you can lose a tower, even 2 towers, and it's still you can still definitely win that match going into double elixir time against most matchups?
2 towers, I would never be confident.
Okay.
Comment at the matchup. And then 1 tower, it's depending on matchup.
I noticed that you don't play a lot of Golem in CRL. Is that because you figure everybody's going to play you for Golem, or you just not think that Golem is that strong at tournament level standard?
So I think it's strong, but a lot of people were trying to counter me.
Yeah.
And then Luis was like, okay, he was trying to figure out when go with Golem would work and when it would not, because obviously he was a big part of my success because he did so many good predictions on decks and stuff.
Oh,
and
nice.
knew what to run.
Well, that's an interesting point that you bring up, because like a lot of teams that kind of disappointed, like Team Liquid comes to mind, right? Is that everybody's expecting them to, myself included, to, you know, make the playoffs as a shoo-in, given their roster. But they didn't have like a coach analyst, and you had like trainer Luis and you know, a lot of people helping out there. Do you think that actually made a big difference?
I don't know about other teams, but Luis made a huge difference.
Cool.
Like every team is different. Every team is like teaching their players or coaching their players in a different way.
For sure. And I guess even if you're a really, really skilled player, you know, I think that just having an extra set of eyes like helping you along the way must be pretty impactful. So it looks like you're gonna take the left tower here. Defensively, Bar Barrel is really coming in huge for you, and look at this push you have on the tower right now.
I don't know how, but I somehow managed to defend both lanes.
Somehow you managed to do it, man, and a quick 3-0. Let's see where you are. Again, I kind of tongue-in-cheek here because it's so early in the season. Royale only cares about top 3 finishes when he's at the end of the season. But you are right now 7th, so good work, man. Are you ready? This is going to be the most difficult part of the video where you coach me. So
1 second before that,
yeah, sure.
I can tell you what made the difference.
Yeah, please.
So in double elixir, he pumped again. You don't want to poison the pump because that way, if you poison, he will basically be tied between elixir. You want to let the poison be and just go with Golem, and then Nado the 3M. So never poison the pump in double elixir. Just go with Golem and all in.
Okay, that's a really, really important point. I'm glad you mentioned that. And as I hop into a match here, one matchup that I always find difficult when playing Golem is just like a giant deck. Like, for sake of argument, let's just say they're playing a giant Mega Minion Musketeer Mini P.E.K.K.A deck, like an old school deck. I had kind of a weird starting hand here, so I'm just going to wait till he does something. Man, archers. I guess I'm playing...
Mega Minion?
No, I just had Lumberjack, Night Witch, and Golem at this point.
Yeah, that's the best play.
So, I guess I'm just going to Night Witch here.
Yeah, Night Witch is the best because it's a slow troop.
Yeah.
If you drop Lumberjack, he's going to get in his base.
I guess I'll just let that go. I don't think you
will.
Should I Golem here?
Yeah, because if... Oh, you want to drop the Golem like same tile as the Night Witch. So that way the Night Witch won't go in front. Okay, look at the value.
I don't know if I should have poisoned there because I don't think I'm going to get to the tower. Maybe I will. Now the archers are going to really... Okay, so
I think...
What did I do wrong there? I feel like I feel like there were maybe a few things I could have done better.
Yeah, the poison was too much because like it won't really help you kill the X-bow quicker. So basically I would just like wait for him to spend... If he would have dropped the archers, poisoning that would be fine. But only the X-bow, not really worth it.
Okay, I'm gonna bar barrel here, even though I know he has X-bow in hand, but I'm trying to kind of cycle to Baby Dragon and force him to do something here. So we get to the tower. I guess I'm just going to Lumberjack here, unfortunately. So I should have Lumberjacked in the back, I imagine.
No.
Okay.
When he drops a siege card, try to like rush him, don't give him time to defend. So basically you want to go with Minion and Lumberjack at the bridge as soon as he drops the siege.
Okay.
Even though it's mortar, it won't lock. Just go all in.
Okay.
Because if you drop troops in the back, you basically give him time to get enough elixir to defend the siege.
Yeah, that's really I feel like that's really obvious now that you say it. Thanks for the tip. All right, so I guess I'm just gonna
defend that.
Yeah.
And then I would drop the Golem in the middle. That way, the X-bow is still going to lock on it. Okay, you can drop the Golem in the back.
Okay.
There's no way he can punish you.
So he has Fireball in hand, so like a situation like this, and I assume he could probably cycle to... I don't know, what should I do here?
Try to like defend it with something.
Defend those
okay,
fire
doesn't matter
spirits?
anymore. Yeah, it's fine. Sorry. Just like, you should poison all that stuff.
Okay.
And then bar barrel the X-bow. Actually, Lumberjack is... Yeah. Oh, nice prediction.
Oof.
You got something there, I don't know what, probably the skellies.
Maybe like, So I have NATO in hand.
No, you should drop the Golem again.
Okay.
Actually, doesn't matter anymore.
I think that's GG. There we go. All right, so even though, first of all, like I couldn't ask for an easier matchup, let's be honest, right? Let me do one more because I want a little bit more of a challenge, even though I've still managed to make quite a few mistakes in that easy matchup. So let's go ahead and do one more here. Oh, but back to my giant question, Royale. So
Oh yeah.
I'm always they always hit me opposite lane as soon as I drop. But you just never play Golem when they have Giant in hand? Always start out with like Night Witch or something in the back?
So honestly, against Giant, you really want to fully go in defense.
Oh, should I put that Golem at the bridge too?
No. The Golem was good.
Okay. So I'm just gonna Baby
everything
Dragon.
Yeah.
Hopefully I can get...
With Giant is really hard, because even though they are like behind in Elixir, they can still punish you. Basically, you really want to go hard on...
Oh, crap. Okay, I have Bar Barrel. That's good. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
And Baby Dragon, I don't even need it, because Baby Dragon, I think... Nope. Damn it. Man, so I got now 2 sieges back to back. I guess, you know, the Clash Gods are on my side this time, guys. But anyway, I'm sorry. What were you saying? Can you just repeat that about the Giant? I was too busy being a noob.
Yeah. So against Giant, you basically want to defend as much as possible, because even though they have like 2 or 3 elixir, even though they are like 2 or 3 elixir behind, they can still punish you. So you want to make sure the Giant is really far away from getting back in hand again.
Okay.
Or just wait until double elixir.
Okay. Alright. Just gonna Mega Minion here. And this one seems like, I don't know, it's a pretty straightforward match. I'm just gonna try to build up enough elixir for Golem to distract every time I have it. And do you think that, what do you, I'm gonna poison this. Should I poison this?
Do you have Barbara?
I do have Barbara, yeah.
Yeah, you should Barbara.
Okay.
But you should do it like at the
sorry.
bridge, so it's fine.
I should have done it. What were you saying?
So like do it a little bit closer to your base, so you can bait the Rascal boy, so you won't get to the tower.
Oh, okay, that's smart. So I'm just gonna poison, because I have enough answers to the Skelly Barrel that I'm not like super worried about it.
You can just let it... Oh, never mind.
I'll have NATO back in hand. Then I can just do this and...
As long as it's not... Okay, he can defend that. At this point you can just go all in on defense. You should not be able to break through.
Yeah, so just keep exhausting my support cards and just kind of waiting them out here.
Yeah, Night Witch is good because Break in the middle. And then if he goes with the mortars the other lane, and you target the Night Witch. Like right now.
Yeah. Cool. Alright, well hey, like I said, you know what? I wish I had harder matchups, but that's the thing about these live matches, guys. There's not much you can do. Just gotta take what they give you. But hey, Royal, thank you so much again for coming on, man. You're always one of my favorite guests. Just it's so awesome to learn from one of the best at a given. Well, I shouldn't even have to say at a given archetype. Just one of the best in the world. So thanks again for coming on, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It's always a great pleasure to be here and talk with you.
Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate it. And guess best of luck again in the World Finals. I'll see you in Japan in a few weeks, man.
Yeah, thank you. We'll need it.
All right, it's going to be a good one, guys. Make sure you check out Royal and the Immortals team in the World Finals in Japan. I'll also be there, so maybe you guys will see me as well. Again, a huge shout out to Royal. Check out his player stats and profile, his Twitter, anything social media related will all be linked in the show notes below, along with the deck link, guys. So hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, take care, guys.